Hello everyone, this is Cianex and welcome to another Longplay commentary. Just a few notes before we actually start out here. There is a link in the description to the video for this commentary. I do not own the footage, I did not make the footage, and I do not have permission to show the footage. However, you can open the link in another tab and watch the video while listening to the sound of my lovely voice. These commentaries are a way for me to express my opinions on different types of games, and while I may be talking about the game, not all material will have to do with the game. Sometimes I may talk about games I'm not knowledgeable about, with my intent being to learn more about them. Please keep this in mind when I talk about certain things during the commentary. I also am not exactly fluent in everything I talk about in general, so don't quote me on anything unless it's insanely smart, insanely stupid, or insanely funny. And with that, let's begin the commentary. Go ahead and pull up the video. I will count down from 3, and when you hear the word go, you start the video. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Shinobi. Well, this looks very, very, arcadey already. I mean, I know this is an arcade game, but you know what I mean. Japanese text, a lot of Japanese text. I don't know what we're doing. I guess we're this guy. Okay. I have no experience with this game. I know nothing about this game. But it has ninjas in it, and there's a Shinobi character in Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transformed, and there's a Shinobi character of some sort in Project Cross Zone. That's all I need to know. So, geez, that's a big dude. Oh, and there he goes. Oh, first stage is over. Oh, geez. All right. Wow. Okay. Oh, is it Marilyn Monroe? What? There's just pictures of Marilyn Monroe in the background. Oh, it's freaking Spider-Man. What is going on? So you're in... Okay, alright, let me try and understand this. You're a fairly ordinary-looking dude who happens to be dressed up in a ninja costume, throwing, like, bullet shurikens and sorting people. Also, there's this giant dude at the end of the stage who, like, what? So you collect, like, pink people, who I guess are, like, hostages? Maybe hostages? Oh, that's a boss. What the... He just activated a super move. What is this? And why are there so many pictures of Marilyn Monroe everywhere? And why is this going so quickly? What is going on? What? Oh, this is weird. Okay, so... Huh. That's gonna be what this entire playthrough is. This entire commentary is. I'm so confused at what's going on right now. Holy cow. So now, like... Funny how the time we get to stop and rest is in this crazy, frantic bonus game. You just... Wow, okay, so this game is clearly, like, very fast-paced, or this person just knows what they're doing. Perfect. Hey, nice. This game must be really fast-paced. I mean, also, this playthrough is only 15 minutes long, but, like... Holy cow. This dude's just breezing through, just... This also doesn't look that hard. Like, your primary form of attacking people is to just throw stuff at them from long range. So, also, you can jump between the foreground and the background. That's actually really cool. That's neat. I know, there's games that, like, recently have put, like, emphasis on the ability to, like, go back and forth between, like, what is it? Mutant Mudds, I think, is the big one that I think of that, like, is a game that, like, revolves around you going back and forth between the foreground and the background. But that's actually cool. This game, I guess, did it first. Nice. Also, there does look like a decent amount of enemy variety, and I guess they differentiate the kind of things that you're fighting based off of their color. Except for that guy right there. Because it seems like the purple dudes are the ones with the big shields and the big swords. And there's these green jumping dudes, and then there were those blue Spider-Man people. Also, what allows you... Okay, so, like, he's doing that, like... foreground to background jump for, like, these areas here. Like, what allows you to do that? I don't understand anything that's going on right now. This game is all over the place. Jeez, and now there's scuba ninjas with swords. Scuba sword ninjas. This is actually kind of awesome. Like, I don't... Windstorm. Okay, like, I don't understand any of this. but that's kind of making me love it even more. Like, I have no idea what's going on, but it's so, like, insane that I love it. And I guess what it is that he's essentially Shinobi here. I think this is Joe Musashi. Yeah. He's chasing after, like, a boss, essentially. And at the end of every level, he's greeted by the boss. And then the boss leaves, and he chases it. Interesting. This game looks extremely easy. But I might be being deceived by how good this player is, because he is just blazing through this. And then I guess at the end of it all, you get to these bonus minigames, and you just have to kill all the little dudes with your shurikens. This is nuts. This is such a, like, fast-paced, in-your-face game. And definitely not for me. I'm having such a hard time following everything that's happening. I wonder if in the description for this, if there's any sort of explanation for, like, what's going on. Monty Mole, he's the same guy who does the Mega Man runs. It's awesome. He's really good at games. So, there's nothing in the description. Okay. But this guy is really good at video games. I know that because he did the Mega Man stuff, and those runs are incredible to watch. Now there's bazookas. Jesus. So, like, this opposing ninja clan or whatever is hiring really buff-looking dudes in mohawks and army uniforms to just haul bazookas? Neat. I don't understand any of this at all. But I love it. Also, what allows him to use those charged moves? Because those seem like super powerful, super awesome moves. And why in the world did it take him longer to walk into the door than it did for him to get through the entire level? Mandara. I'm guessing that's the name of the boss? Mandara looks like some sort of steampunk looking thing, and that's kind of neat. So also, from what I understand, is that in order for you to leave the level, you have to rescue enough people, because he'll, like, grab people, and then after, I don't know if it's enough people, or all the people, if, like, enough people is all the people, or if you can afford to not find everyone, but he grabs people, and then it says, like, go to next level or something, or go to next stage. So I'm assuming the incentive, the goal for this is to, 1, get to the end of every level, but then 2, to rescue all the hostages, so that you can actually go to now it says go to the next stage. So I guess you have to, collect all the people, and get to the end of the level, and then you can go to the next stage. So I guess even though these levels are kind of small, it's like if you miss a person somehow, then that's going to cause issues. But, like, they're all pretty, it's not like you're exactly, like, searching through the levels to find these people. Like, it's very obvious where they are. There are so many enemies on screen. That's a really cool move. To just clone himself and have them all launch. That's really neat. This is a cool game. Like, I like what I'm seeing to a degree. Like, this is not the kind of game that I would play. Like, because I can't follow what's going on. But, like, I'm very interested in it. Oh, geez, it's not one person. It's, like, a lot of people. Oh, my God. What is the goal for this? What is the... Oh, he's gotten hit. Oh, no, this isn't a no-hit run. Incredible. I'm finally watching someone who isn't amazingly godlike at the game they're playing. I guess it's like a death wall. They're just walking towards you. And you have to, and there's like this electric wall behind you, so I guess you just have to kill them all before you get walled to death. Wow, that's terrifying. Oh, and then there's the what? So that wasn't the whole thing. Now he has to fight this thing on the wall. Huh. Okay. I am providing nothing of interest to this. Wow, this is an incredible experience I'm having right now. Wow. Dang. What a game. Again, it's like, it's interesting. I'm very interested in this. Like, it's very cool because of how just, like, non-stop the action is. So this Honestly, to that degree, though, this is very arcadey in that sense. It's very, like, in-your-face, constant action. Lobster? That dude's name is literally Lobster. Wow. The music is actually pretty okay for this game, too. This track is repeated multiple times, though. Although I think there's, like, 3 or 4 different songs I've heard. Oh, so he has a kick, and shuriken, and a sword. What's the difference between the kick and the sword, then? Like, no, because, yeah, I was about to say maybe the kick is a low attack, but he just low-sworded, too. That's just a dead guy. That's a dead dude. State Cyclone 5000, what? I don't understand, but I love it. It's so nonsensical and just constant action. That's awesome. Man. Well, there's definitely something to be, like, had in games like these. Just if you want to feel like you were just all powerful and just like total badass dude, like, play Shinobi. Oh my god, these people are turning into imps. In Castlevania, imp people. No, kill them. They're creepy and I don't like it. Ugh, don't like that. Wait, so, okay, that time, wait, let me look at the... Okay, so by the timer, there's an icon. So maybe, because there was a sword icon, and then there was, like, a shinobi icon, and now there's a lightning. So I wonder if each stage has a set, like, special move you can use. So are they just cosmetic, and they do the same thing? Huh. Very interesting. I wonder. Or is it, like... Huh. That's very odd. And now it's the dude again. But there's... Oh god, it's Lobster. He's a big dude. What? I don't... What are you doing that's hurting him? How are you getting past the sword? How is anything happening in this game? How many Shinobi games are there? Holy cow. Because, let me think. This was for arcade, and I'm sure it was released on, like, the Genesis or something, unless they just skipped the first one or something. I want to say there's 4 on, like, the Genesis or the arcade or that era, or I don't know. And I know there's some, like, PS2, like, Nightshade or something. Like, I think there's Shinobi on PS2. And then there was, like, a more modern Shinobi for, like, 3DS, I think. I wonder what those are like. This, if anything, that just looks like... I thought that was Shrek for a second, and I was so confused. His name is Masked Ninja. I'm assuming, since there's only 3 minutes left to the entire playthrough, that's probably the big bad guy. The Masked Ninja. What an apt name. Okay, now this is actually starting to look difficult. I can imagine, like... with how much there is going on at once... And because it's so difficult to keep track of it all, like, that would actually make this much more difficult. Trying to just... Wait, are those shurikens, or are they just guns? Because in the bonus stage, I mean, he's clearly throwing shurikens. I thought he was throwing shurikens out here, too, but maybe he's actually, like, shooting a gun. Like, let me see. No, because those are shurikens. What? Then what was the gun? Because there were definitely not shurikens that he was throwing before. Because this is like, yeah, no, he throws his hand down and bam, there's shurikens. Like, I understand that. But where was the gun? There was a gun. Or am I, like, crazy? Or is that also... Yeah, now he has a gun. Now it's a ninja with a gun. How do you acquire a gun? And what is the difference? Because it just fires the same. Does it do more damage? But everything looks like it kills everyone in one hit. I'm so confused. But yeah, no, if anything else, this has made me incredibly curious to know about the rest of the Shinobi franchise. Okay, that dude died in like 2 hits. But still, yeah, no, I want to see where this goes. I want to see how this evolves. Like, I am completely sold on Shinobi. Now I just need to see more of it, because I'm very curious to know where Sega ended up going from here. Although I don't know, I remember from what I have heard of Shinobi, I don't think people really talk about the original. I think people start with either Shinobi, like with Revenge of Shinobi, I think is what it was called. I don't know if that's the second one or if that's the third one. But yeah, I think that's the one that people talk about, because I also am pretty sure that Joe Musashi actually gets his design from a game he's in. And it wouldn't be this game, because he definitely doesn't look like this game from... his design for Sonic and All-Stars Racing Transform, because that's the only game I've seen him in. This actually looks really difficult. And, nothing's actually doing any damage. So this is, the illusion dude or whatever. So, no, he seems actually really difficult. Okay. Jeez. Alright, so yeah, this is definitely the, final boss. Yep, we're getting a whole, look at him. Look at him dead now. Nakahara is discovered to be the behind-the-scene ninja who taught Joe ninjutsu, the ninja's art of making oneself invisible. Obsessed with the idea of recreating the feudal era of civil wars where ninja traditionally played a very active role, Nakahara has set up a terrorist organization? The end? What? What was that? What? What? Who's Makahara? And why did you just give me, a plot to another game at the end of this game? Is that leading into a sequel? What? I'm so confused. What is this game? Wow, yeah, okay. No, again, if anything, this has 100% succeeded in convincing me that I need to take another look at this game and at this franchise. Wow, that was a nuts game. That's very different from what I've seen, and very, just very different from a lot of games that I'm aware of, and that's just not what I was expecting from that game in the slightest. Well, I mean, I kind of was expecting a sort of beat-em-up thing, and I think I knew there were hostages, but, that was very just, constant action, in your face, non-stop, lots of, jeez. I like it, though, to a sense. I would definitely not play it. That's not the kind of game that I would play. However, again, I am very interested in knowing where Sega went from here with this franchise, and I'm interested in taking a look further on down the road to see where things go from here. But yeah, so I guess that's going to be the end of the what the heck is this game commentary. Feel free to leave any comments in the comments about this game or anything. I didn't really get to talk about a lot of stuff other than my lack of understanding of what was going on the screen, but hopefully that's still somewhat interesting. But yeah, again, I definitely plan to take a look at future games in this franchise. But yeah, leave any comments if you feel like it. Be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already and you want to see more content from me. And I will catch you guys for the next one. Take care.